called The Daughter of an Ironworker. My dad was a proud union ironworker in the great city of Buffalo, New York. In the years before his death in 2006, he worked for Elk Steel, a company that made him feel respected and happy. He was given a company welding truck that was parked with pride on the street in front of our house. In 2010, my husband and I took a 3-week cycling trip back to the home where I grew up. When we finally arrived at the Peace Bridge, which crosses from Canada into Buffalo, we had to walk our bikes across the dizzying heights of the Great Bridge. As we crossed, I remembered the fears I had as a little girl, thinking about my dad working the steel beams high above the ground. As we crested the bridge, Buffalo and all its beautiful buildings started to appear. My eyes welled up, and I felt an ache in my heart as I thought of my dad, whose labors helped construct so much of that wonderful skyline. My father was an iron worker by birthright, born into an ironworking family. He began to work full-time as a high school student, working second shift until midnight after days of classes. He liked to tell a story about when he fell asleep in class. His unhappy teacher asked him what was going on. When he heard about the ironworking job, the teacher asked him, "How much are you making?" When my dad showed him a pay stub, the teacher told him, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're making more than me." My dad was proud of his new profession. He was able to bring in good money to a family that had little since his own dad split when he was a baby. The union provided good pay, benefits, and a brotherhood. He never worked a non-union job in his life. My dad would never cross a picket line. In my own career as a school counselor, I will always be a union member. I thank my dad for teaching me the value of the collective, the power of individuals uniting together for better working conditions and safety. My tears that day on the Peace Bridge were about loss, but also about gratitude. I am so thankful for what my dad and his profession taught me, and that I have the great city of Buffalo to visit to feel his presence. A city built in part by strong, hard-working ironworkers,